Karen Matthews and Dolores Waskowitz will represent their families as they light a candle to symbolize the coming together of David and Melissa into a wider family. David's mother, Dorothy, is unable to attend today due to an illness, so Dorothy's sister is standing in for her.
Does anyone have a lighter? Does anybody have a lighter? Aaron. That's one thing we didn't think about. Melissa and David, you are now sharing the happiness of one person to the entire world within you who you love best. You are adding to your lives and not only each other's affection, but also the companionship and blessing of a deep trust. You are agreeing to share strength, responsibilities, and love. Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created and nurtured. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together to face the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not an attitude of grudging duty or grim sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is cultivating flexibility, patience and understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere which each other can grow. It is finding room for things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. I charge you both to remember that love and loyalty alone will be the foundation of a happy and enduring marriage. No human ties are more tender, no vows are more sacred than those in which you're about to take. Marriage is not only a commitment between lovers, it is also an agreement between friends. Be sure to allow each other time to be an individual. Respect each other's wishes as well as each other's dreams. At this time, we will have by Paula and Michael.
The most wonderful of all things in life is the discovery of another human being with whom one's relationship has a growing depth, beauty, and joy as the years increase. This inner progressiveness of love between two human beings is a most marvelous thing. It cannot be found by looking for it or by passionately wishing for it. It is a sort of divine accident and the most wonderful thing of all things in life.
When two people are at one in their most inmost hearts, they shatter even the strength of iron or bronze. And when two people understand each other in their inmost hearts, their words are sweet and strong, like the fragrance of orchids.
As many of you may know, Melissa and David met by chance over the internet last year when Melissa sold David a CD on Amazon.com. It's funny to think that David and Melissa stumbled upon the love through everything on the transaction. And it's astonishing to reflect on how a seemingly insignificant action taken on an ordinary day can end up on vastly changing the life forever. Well, I guess we'll get on with the wedding now. Would you please repeat after me and say I do when I ask you, please, David? Will you, David, promise to love Melissa, to remain honest and faithful to her, and to be available to her when she is in pain or grief, and when she is filled with happiness? Do you promise to support and nurture her, challenge her, and be receptive to the gift of her love, and to love her with all your heart for the rest of your life? If so, you will affirm by saying, I do. Melissa, the same, please. Will you, Melissa, promise to have David, to remain honest and faithful to him, to be available to him when he is in pain or grief, and when he is filled with happiness? Do you promise to support and nurture him, challenging him, and to be receptive to the gift of his love, and love him with all of your heart for the rest of your life? If so, you will affirm by saying, I do. May we have the rings, please? Melissa, would you place your ring on David's finger, please, and repeat after me? The wedding ring is an outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual bond which unites two hearts in endless love. Melissa, I will give this ring
I will give this ring
as a token and pledge
as a token and a pledge
of my constant and abiding love,
of my constant and abiding love,
with all that I am
with all that I am
and all that I will become.
and all that I will become.
David, would you present Melissa your ring, please, and repeat after me? I will give this ring
I give this ring
as a token and pledge
and a token and a pledge
of my constant and abiding love,
of my constant and abiding love,
with all that I am
with all that I am
and all that I become.
and all that I will become.
These two lives are now joined in one unbroken circle. David and Melissa each had to travel a long road before finding each other. Starting today, neither will have to travel alone. From this day forward, may you always find strength and comfort in each other. May you grow in understanding and compassion. May the home you create be a place of sanctuary and friendship. May you be blessed with healthy children. And may the rings that you have been exchanged today symbolize the spirit of undying love in both of your hearts. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now show your love to kiss Melissa. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present David and Melissa Marietta.